Now let's also get you a rundown of exactly what is planned in the Washington ahead of Donald Trump's takeover of as president. In fact, the inauguration celebrations are set to include 18 galas, with Trump attending 3 official events. Today, Trump will participate in a major Make America Great Again victory rally at the Capital One Arena, followed by a candlelight dinner with supporters. In fact, among the distinguished guests invited to the inauguration are tech billionaires Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and also the TikTok CEO will be also there. Meanwhile, outgoing President Joe Biden and former President Bill Clinton, George Washington Bush, and Barack Obama are also expected to attend alongside Vice President Kamala Harris. Notably, foreign leaders including far-right Italian Prime Minister, Hungary's counterpart, and Argentina's leaders have also received these invitations. However, it is still unclear who will exactly attend these celebrations. In fact, this is just the rundown of the top people who will be attending this very ceremony of Donald Trump's return to Washington. Meanwhile, let's also get you some other important updates regarding what's happening in the United States. In fact, these are the visuals which are coming this morning from the Washington, where the preparations have already begun. Well, it is also very important to understand exactly what goes behind, and in fact, this is the particular itinerary we are bringing to you on your screens right now. In fact, 6:30 p.m. is the time when public gates to the National Mall opens to the spectators. In fact, this time, this entire ceremony will be taking place indoors due to the harsh weather conditions. In fact, but at 6:30 p.m. is the time when the gates for the National Hall will open. At 7:30 exactly, ticketed guests will be arriving at the US Capitol building, where this entire ceremony will take place. At 8:30 p.m. is the exact time when the musical pre-program will begin at the US Capitol building. In fact, at 10 p.m. is what we are understanding. The dignitaries will start to arrive, including the members of the Congress, the Supreme Court judges, and the former presidents who have been invited to this very big ceremony. Now, at around 10:15 p.m. is the time when President-elect and Vice President-elect will arrive for their oath-taking ceremony. And this is a pivotal time. And in fact, at 10:30 is the time when the swearing-in ceremony for the Vice President-elect will take place, followed by the President-elect swearing-in ceremony at around 10:35 p.m. So this is the breakdown of exactly what goes by there when this inauguration will happen. And around 10:40 is the first address by the Trump, in fact, taking over as the president, second time of the United States. At around 11:30 is the time when president participates in the parade pass and review ceremony. In fact, these are some of the key events which will be taking place. At around 12:30 is the time when the inaugural parade will begin in the Washington. In fact, these are just the details which are trickling in, and we are getting you the latest. In fact, at 3:30 a.m., inaugural parade will begin. At around 4:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. is the time when President and the First Lady arrives at the White House after taking the chair, in fact, at Washington, D.C. At 5:30 a.m., the review of troops will be done by the Trump administration, and in particular by President-elect Donald Trump. At 6 a.m., the first very crucial meeting of the staff members will begin. In fact, at 6:30 a.m. is the private dinner which will be hosted by Donald Trump, followed by many other celebrations which are planned in Washington ahead of the swearing-in ceremony of President-elect Donald Trump.